everyone, I hope that you are doing well today. Welcome in. We're going to take a look at some energy and see what's going on and all of that. So if you are returning back, welcome back. Those of you who are upright, I appreciate you all. Thank you for being upright in our earth that the Most High God has given us to shine a light. I did a reading earlier and it's in the community section, and God was bringing the eyes out all over the place in wording, in the tarot. It was really, really big energy. And so if you want to check that out today, if you have time, please do. It's just good for us to keep the word of the Most High God before us and stuff like that, so we can continue to shine in the earth realm and how to do that, and what the light really is. And so it was talked about in that video. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. If you're brand spanking new, my name is Shannon Hensley, and I'm glad to have you. And my channel is very intense. I'm not religious or anything like that, but I am very spiritual. So are you. I don't know what side of spirituality that you are on, but I'm for keeping the commandments of the living Elohim, the God of my forefathers and most of your forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I love the great King of glory with everything in me. And so we do a judgment work here on the table against wicked types of demonic entities that are actually playing out in this realm through people by opening up their eye gates and their ear gates to things that they shouldn't be looking at and listening to, even spiritually, just entertaining thoughts and stuff like that that come in and that just wreak havoc. And everybody's falling down, everybody. And those people who fall down and won't get up, they're the troublemakers. And we want to stay clear of the troublemakers. Just people just open their mouth and lie about things, just be lying. And God says these people are in the earth realm, and people do know that these people do exist in the earth, trying to just get their own gain by doing crazy stuff. And God says, he brought out that scripture on that other reading that wickedness will not deliver people from wickedness. It's dumb. It's a deception in itself to think that I got to cover something and I'm going to go over here and do another wickedness, and God's just looking at that nonsense. It's called pride, conceit, and stupidness. It's dumb, and it gets shunned here on this channel. I don't mess around. The Most High, will just literally just roar through my spirit as well. And so I will rebuke a thing, and maybe you do too, and we're supposed to. We're supposed to exhort one another and rebuke things, and be willing to be corrected, and also to correct if we see something that's in error as well. And obviously we need to show up humbly and stuff like that. But when we're dealing with demonics and nasty things like that, we don't mess around with it. The Most High tells us that if a judgment is not put quickly on something, then it is fully set in people's hearts to go do evil. Understand that. You and I see something that needs to be corrected, you go, oh, well, I don't want to get involved, or I'm just going to go on, or I'm going to ignore it. You know, it's demonic, and I'm trying to get sidetracked, because God's given me a vision of standing before his throne and on the day of judgment, and I'm seeing a bunch of people getting judged for some things that they're going, what in the world are you even talking about, God? Is the type of energy that's coming through, and God flashed through a bunch of stuff where people just ignored things and they walked on. And God said, you remember this? And all of a sudden the person gets a reality check. It is what I'm seeing in my spirit right now. And God said, you seen something and you didn't correct it. Therefore, you've got some blood on your hands by not correcting something, because of your ignorance of what I say about correcting things real quick and things being set in somebody's heart to go do wickedness, and you just were ignorant of my word. Now it's destroyed you, because the lack of knowledge destroys my people, and you guys got bloodshed all over your hands. Scary to me to think about that kind of stuff. And God's just showing me people are ignorant of things and got a lot of bloodshed on hands because people don't know what God says to keep evilness out of this realm. And I'm seeing somebody get judged really, really hard for knowing that, because we do know all day long what we should and shouldn't do, but some people just become calloused in it. Don't want to get involved. I don't want to have to get involved, and yet people are involved. And I talked about that on my other channel today. But if you see something, you and I are to correct it, because if we don't, if there's an evil work being done and you don't correct it and you know it's evil, then you're part of that evilness that's going to breed maggots out of that thing. It's incredible. It's just like really seeing that vision really heavy in my spirit. Whether people care about God or not, you're still going to be held accountable to what His Word says, because this is His realm. He created the heavens and the earth. And just like you have a home, okay? Well, many people have a home, many people don't. But you're the head of your household, or whoever the head of the household is, and you people have rules and regulations to your home, and if something's broken in that rule or regulation of your home, then you've got the right to set something in order. And God says the earth is mine and the fullness thereof, they that dwell therein. So you and I dwell on the earth, and you don't know what His rules are. And then on the day that you stand before Him, when you leave this realm, because it's appointed unto man once to die, and then the judgment is what He says. And you and I stand at the judgment, and we didn't seek out God and search Him with all of our heart, our strength, our mind, and our soul. If you didn't know what He said, He says that destroys you. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. It's time to get some knowledge, and it's time to act upon. And just say, I'm blessed. Thanks, God. No, you ain't blessed unless you and I operate like our Father does. It's important. This is what this channel is about if you are new. Okay, so whether you want to take responsibility or not, it's up to you. You have free will. I can't make you do or make anybody else do anything either. Nobody can make me do anything, but I choose to follow after the Father's heart with everything in me. And if you do, then hey, brother and sister, let's keep going. Let's just shine the light like God says to do. Otherwise, you click off, you just click off. I guess you're playing Russian roulette with God, I guess. That's just because it's dangerous. But anyway, you can do whatever you want. But I'm going to correct some stuff by way of God Almighty is bringing out on the table on this channel, and looking at scenarios so that we can just exercise righteousness and know that when we get in some of this energy, something will come to our remembrance by the Holy Spirit of what God said, how we should handle a thing. Okay, so it's a different type of a channel. If you stay, you stay. If you got to go away, then you got to go away. Let's get started. I am in need of shelter, folks, again, and those of you who can help, my information is down below. It's an emergency. So those of you who operate in God's way, and you are charitable, or you know somebody who is able to give and help a person who's being oppressed, thank you very much. Thank you, Jehovah. Send somebody to help today. What do you want to bring out here? What's going on for the collective, Jehovah Elohim? We just invite your Holy Spirit to lead and guide us into all truth. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. We have the Ace of Wands. It says an exciting opportunity, career advancements, change your life now type energy. If that's upright, it's spiritual energy. And so if that's upright, that's great. Then some of y'all got some new experiences coming. If not, then it's just passion, and it's very carnal, and it's going to get you moving in a passionate way. So just use your discernment with that. There's a lot of passion out here. The Eight of Wands is also out here. This is the card says events that are moving really fast. Okay, let me just say what God says about fast things. If you've already been setting on something, praying about something, and then God says get up, move, fine. But if somebody's just like, hey, this change your life now. Hey. God says that hastiness gets us in trouble. So if it's just coming up on you, now if it's an emergency and you're connecting with God and you've got to move on an emergency of something and you're upright, God will lead your path. Okay, so don't misunderstand what I'm saying here, but just somebody saying, hey, I got a new opportunity for you. Hey, it's going to change your life now. Hey, and it's just big fat roses all over the place, and it's just that kind of energy, and it's just like get rich quick or too good to be true stuff. You really need to step back on this communication out here. Okay, so but it is communication with the Eight of Wands. It is fast moving stuff. Those of you who have been delayed within some matter, it says delays are over. And so that's positive. You have the Two of Cups. This Two of Cups came out on my other channel. I really encourage everybody to go watch that video. God was really just banging it out there with eyes everywhere in wording and in the tarot. And so, you know, this Two of Cups, if you are in unity and you're upright, then fine. But those Two Cups came out in the reverse with the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Cups, which actually break down to Two of Cups. This card was there, but those came out in the reverse, and somebody's wicked somewhere. Okay, they really aren't in unity for some of you all. Four Pentacles. This is about being greedy, hanging on to things, grudges. God said yesterday that greed was being judged. Greed is being judged. This also hanging on to all you have and stuff like that. Okay, it says on the card, being frivolous or too cautious with your money. We have to be even. Okay, it says good business decisions. So if there's going to be a good business decision and you're walking with Most High to get into some type of unity and you've prayed about something, it looks good. It says to giving to those less fortunate. So the Four Pentacles can be, you know, holding on to all you have, and some people have been put there on purpose by some crazy kook energy. Seven of Pentacles is here. This is waiting on something, which is great. If you wait, you do whatever, and it's time. Delays are over. Then delays are over. There's movement going on for some of you all. This says seeds well planted, because the Seven of Pentacles is about reaping and sowing. So whatever you and I do, it'll come back. Let me just say something that God says as well. Whether people like this or not, God's ways are not our ways. He lays it down, right? He says, so some of us are dealing with things that have taken place. Everybody is. There's karmic activity going on all day long. Some people have went through things and maybe have even wondered, where did this come from? Stuff like that. Some people have sowed wild oats and then they just come up and things like that. But God also says that if people hate him, that he'll visit upon those people even to the third and the fourth generation. So some people got some stuff that forefathers hated God, didn't keep his ways, and things are springing up because of what they've done. So what we do now is also going to affect your family members in third and fourth generations. Let us be found loving God, because he'll exercise loving kindness and mercy and stuff like that as well. So all of it will work together for good, even through just natural karmic activity that's going on from people in the past, where you and I are reaping from some stupid nonsense that they did as well. And you're loving God now. He's working it all together and also exercising our spirituality and stuff through it, and seeing who's going to stay firm in it and who's going to plant good seeds, even if you are being tested or being visited upon things from your forefathers and stuff like that. So this is a reaping and sowing energy. It's a picture of a great big tree here. All right. And so either you have fruit on your tree or you don't. This says seeds well planted, for those of you who planted well seeds. It says a temporary pause. There is some type of a pause, or there has been. The delay is over. And it says there's unnecessary worry here. If God's on our side, who can be against us, right? Let's see what else comes out here. Show me this communication. There's 9 wands here, and that's having to push through some stuff in a very passionate type of a way. If you deal with somebody who's got a grudge, and they've got somebody that have been in unity doing some nonsense with on some nasty thing, then that's also what that's showing. There's 11 Pentacles out here, which is a secret physical exchange, which showed up on the other reading that I did today as well, where those two cups really aren't in unity for those people who are dealing with the wicked side of things. I noticed that this Knight of Cups was underneath the Seven of Pentacles, which deliberately came out in the reverse. And that is in the reverse. That's somebody who will love bomb you. They will act like they're just very emotional and romantic with you, and they just come across like I want to propose to you type of energy, but they'll smile in your face and then they'll love bomb you. If they're greedy, then there's something out here. If they want you to do something for them, and hey, this is like, it's going to change your life forever, and they're lying to you with that energy, then something would be judged with that person. But it deliberately came out in the reverse. It could also be a police card. It could also represent somebody between the ages of 25 to 35, maybe even just early 40s. It don't have to be, but the Knights do hold age ranges as well. So whatever it is, for some of you all, work matters are coming out. So I want to look at the communication. So 2 8s are here. It could be secret communication with the 8. Work matters have really come out on the table a lot here lately. This is transformative stuff. So if there's some type of a work matter out here and you've had a delay on something, you've planted well seeds. Some of you all, I see some type of maybe a promotion coming for some of you all. You may have a hater around that if there was some type of a competitive energy here. But there is communicating about either working on something or something about your work and somebody getting into unity with that. Again, you have to use your own intuition because I don't know your story, but you do, and you have to exercise it between you and God on what you need to do. Let me see. 2 8s is 16, which is the Tower, which was there in that other reading as well. Something public is here, or something's going to be public with this communication as well, or you're public. I had movie star energy come out again on that channel. It's been coming out all over the place on the platforms. We do have some people just acting around some stuff, but we do have some type of a victory coming. Show me this 2 of Cups for the collective. God says there's just a temporary delay than there is. So you have the Queen of Wands and you have the Moon. So something's emotional out here. For some of y'all, there's something secret here. If the Queen of Wands is upright, then she's very spiritual. You're showing up like that. It's very attractive energy there's a lot of fire out here for us to operate in a very passionate way, in all uprightness, using your intuition. If she's in the negative, she's angry, and the King of Wands was in that other reading as well. So here the person is, if she's in the negative and there's deception around this energy in the negative, it's hothead, I'm going to explode. I think I can just pour on my sexuality and the negative of that energy and get what I want. And then they've got secrets that way. The word secrets were there on that reading. The Moon is like upright, righteous, and humble in the upright of the Moon, and it's laying down, hunting, and chasing you in ambush in the negative of the Moon. And I will say that the rune that came out of the bag was a rune that talked about preying upon people, P-R-E-Y, not P-R-A-Y. And so either somebody's trying to do this to this Queen of Wands, or this Queen of Wands is doing it, however it's going. But getting in unity is also emotional. If somebody, obviously, whoever that reading was for in the negative side of some people, they have deceptive secrets around something going on around this unity. Whoever's playing what role. King of Swords is out here at the bottom of the deck. Very, very sharp individual, having to be logical on something. If he's in the negative, he's very detached. Show me that Moon. Could be your ex for some of you all. Could be authority. Could be a military, police officer, medical person, death. There's secrets out here on that Moon. The word goes to squeeze. Well, we had the word oppression come out, and somebody was returning to oppress somebody. Somebody's got psychological problems, folks, doing some nonsense. Obviously, there's death out here. That squeezing somebody to death or whatever that is, that secret sex, money, property. You jump in bed with that ditch in the negative of that energy, you could lose your life, folks. The most I said, you don't know that there's death at her door. If that's like prostitute, God brought all that out, that the works of the flesh were manifest, and fornication and all that kind of stuff came out today, and somebody wicked and perverse was there. Okay, so the word goes to hunting as well. So it's definitely out here just with the Moon. Somebody's hunting to. They got a thirst for something. The word can go to thirst. Somebody's got a evilness on them, folks. The 4 of Pentacles is the root of evil, if that's greed. You got secret money out here, and somebody's preying upon somebody's life. And somebody's like, hey, this is going to change your life. It is going to change your life if that's wickedness. It is. We have the Strength card out here. What's hidden here? Let me take another deck. There's the Nine of Pentacles. That's about you having discernment. It's also about a segregation and using somebody for money if it's in the reverse. And I don't think so, Devil. May Jehovah Elohim stomp you out because you're in the wrong. There's the Moon again coming out. And there's the piece of freak there. Okay, well, you do have a piece of freak here, folks. And if somebody does want to squeeze somebody, they got a rope in their hand then for that word to come out, or they're already investigated for maybe choking somebody is out here as well. The holiday card, the travel card, something by water could be out here, especially with the death card goes back to the ocean, the rain, a flood, and the moon will pull on water as well. It came out real strong yesterday. It always comes out. But there's secrets out here. The moon in this deck is a love and romance, but if somebody's got secrets around some nonsense out here, folks, you deal with somebody who gets off on being mean. That's a devil card in this deck. There's something about choking somebody out here. This woman was in the other reading as well. Either she's gotten choked or she's the choker. Child is out here. That could be somebody that you went to school with. It could be your child in danger. Could be a pregnancy situation. Could be somebody stumbling up on the information. Can be that card. Could be somebody that you're dealing with got their brain is just fried like a child as well. For more than anything, there's some type of death matter out here. There's a plot. That plot was really big yesterday. Really big yesterday. There's money around some stuff where greed and evil is out here attached to matter. Again, somebody was going to return to oppress somebody today. She was there. So either she's being oppressed or she's the oppressor. Or she got choked and died and something secretive around that energy. Yeah, the letter A, the letter J, the letter M, the letter T is out here. There's a secret person out here. There are secrets. This person's secret or something about this person's secret. Or they try and do something. Whoever's playing what role. There's danger somewhere because God said in the very near future there was death somewhere coming for some situation. The Most High had me write the word exposed on this card. But there is a false person out here, folks. Somebody is false somewhere. That's why that actor energy came out really strong. Well, the person's mean. Show me more information. All the money and stuff. Okay, well, they're going to go to jail because the word prison came out. The community is here. Again, somebody may be known, whatever it is. Show me more information for the collective. People, you need to talk to your kids. Okay, I did an Instagram reading last night, and there was somebody, the Empress came out in the reverse, and there were children around that person, and there was wording that came out about somebody pushing somebody all the time. And if your cousin came out today on my YouTube channel reading, and then on my Instagram last night, we had family all over the place come out over and over. Your cousin was there. Your family wants healing. Family. I had like 3 or 4 cards said something about family, and I don't know who you leave your kids with, but for some of you all, you got somebody who pushes your kid down. Okay? And you need to check. You need to talk to your kids. There's a mature male out here specifically coming out attached to this lady. So, or you know, whoever this person is, or a mature male's got secrets around this lady. However it's going, I don't know. And then the journey, it's here with the ship. So there's travel attached to some things. And then there's the mature man. The mature man, the mature male is here. If there's cheating going on, then somebody's around your spouse. I'll read it that way. And if you've got maybe somebody's like travels on the road, somebody was coming back in that other reading. And again, there was fornication, adultery, and stuff like that that came out in that reading. Not want to check your spouse. What kind of words do you want to bring out here, Most High God? The nuclear bomb. It's explosive stuff. It came out real heavy yesterday. It was talked about this morning as well. The heart to think, the seat of passion, and the heart organ or understanding. Something, or somebody's going to get some understanding here. A teacher is out here involved in the matter. You could be in danger. Obviously, that child card is a student's card as well. I don't know what role you play. I don't know if you're upright or if you're in danger or you're part of it, whatever. A judge is out here involved in a matter. Well, there's legal matters. A preacher is also being called out. Here's the boat, the camp, and the fishing. The boat is right there. And then the electronics again. Well, and you're going to get off. There's the school. The teacher in the school is out here. Interesting. You're going to get off people's projects, man. Something about out of country, a business deal, increase and promotion is out here. There is some stuff. Somebody is killed for money and stuff like that. There is an investigation. There's going to be justice of this thing. God is going to get the last say. He said he was going to knock somebody. He's going to knock them down. They're going to sit there and they're going to know who God is. They're going to know who the true God is on this matter. You don't get to do this nonsense. I don't know who you think you are, but you ain't God. Somebody's decaying by water. They were probably choked. They were squeezed. That rope is right here. Okay? The boat, the camp, and the fishing. So somebody's laying somewhere that's died. Maybe it's the teacher. Maybe the teacher did it. Maybe the preacher did it. Maybe somebody did that to a preacher. A judge. Whoever, whatever role it is. Or the student got killed. I don't know. But somebody's decaying by water. It says caught at work for theft and fired is out here as well. Okay, well, we have the work matter here. And so whatever this is, there is travel and communication with that. And work is here. Something of high quality is also here attached to something going on. It says wrath kills the foolish man. And envy slays the silly one. Sudden emotions are here. All right. Well, anyway, something is like real quick out here with this communication. That's an investigation card as well. Unless I said there's going to be justice for this thing. There's that bigamous that came out yesterday. There's the false heart. Somebody got 24 hours to do something as well, make something right. Okay. Well, if you know information, folks, you need to get up and do it, and whatever that is, because we do have a false heart out here. Somebody's a false person. False person's cards there. Somebody's got danger. And some nonsense. It says, talk no more so proudly. Let no arrogance come from your mouth. For Jehovah Elohim is the God of knowledge. And by him actions are weighed. And he'll weigh it by his word. He'll weigh these actions by his own word. We have the NG. And it looks like 2 X's and the letter R is out here. So this has a meaning of a hidden relationship. There is something secret about your wrong relationship. Death around it. Money around it. Because this is also a luxury card. As well, somebody's got the great fortune around some stuff that they're a thief. They preyed upon people's lives. I'm one of these people that have done this to on electronics. I talk about it all the time on my YouTube channel, running it to other countries and doing whatever to it. Out of countries here, person's going to go to jail because God's got your number. Whoever's on my stuff, you're going to pay for it. You're going to give it all back. God, that's God's word. Everything stolen from His people, it will be returned. Period. No ifs, ands, buts about it. God's going to squeeze you real hard. Secret relationship. There's a baby situation, so that child is out here. Could have been an interracial child situation, since it was the white child card. You can flip flop that however it goes for you. This is also a construction work or a worker type of energy. We have work matters just to bring that in here, so that's here. But there's a secret relationship. Somebody's got danger around it. The Raito is the ride. This is also a transportation card as well as the boat stuff that's out here. There's something about some travel. And look, somebody's like, hey, let's go somewhere real quick or whatever. You really need to step back real quick, folks. Like I said, somebody very passionate is out here with that Queen of Wands. If she's in the negative or if she's in the upright and you're being targeted, I don't know who you are. You really need to step back. You really need to connect with the Most High God. Somebody's got danger out here. because, you know, we got some silly little fool out here, you know, or maybe you're going to be slayed now. I don't know. God is warning a fool out here. God's warning somebody's got envy upon them. They're going to be slayed, or they were, I don't know. Or this is the investigation, however the energy's going, but this is going to be a removal on somebody. This is a removal, and you are going to cooperate type energy. Somebody getting fired out here as well. So past, present, and future energy, I don't know your story or your timeline. People do need to pray, because God said in the very near future there was going to be some type of a death that was going to occur somewhere. It's big. Anyway, this is what came out. Those of you can help me. It is an emergency. Thank you very much for doing the godly thing. Shalom.